Well, hi there. We're with Chef Ton tonight in the famous Ledoux restaurant. The last 2 years, I believe you've been starred. Here in Thailand, everyone knows you as something of a celebrity chef. What does it mean to be a celebrity chef in Thailand?
I don't know if you can, call me a celebrity chef because, of course, I've been in a few TV shows and stuff. It's nice that people recognize you, but then it's also, it's take a little bit of pressure also, right? Because people always, have a high expectation on you and so on. So, but it's not bad, no?
Not bad.
It's a bad thing.
A few selfies every night?
Yes.
Yeah, that's allowed, is it?
That's like a mandatory.
Mandatory. Okay. My next question. Ledoux means, I believe it means seasons in Thailand. In Thai, yeah. And you say that your cooking is inspired by the seasons, but some of us who live here think, well, there are not too many seasons in Thailand. How does that seasons thing work for you?
Because actually that is how people think of when it's come to the produce in Thailand. Because we very lucky that we can grow almost everything year round. So people tend to forget that we have season as well. So I want to emphasize that on the cooking, on the menus, and showcase what is best, at that season. Of course, we can serve mango all year round, but when is the best season for mango? And that's what I want to showcase and remind people.
So here we are in July. What's in season right now?
Now is the good thing is a lot of wild mushroom. And you have a lychee, you have a sato, a lot of fruit, and then a lot of the foraging mushroom that grow in the rainy season.
I got another question, which I think is a bit of an interesting one for me, because you've been quoted, I think, in the past as saying that Thai ingredients might be underrated on the world platform, food platforms. I mean, Thai food isn't, but Thai ingredients?
Yes, because of course, people. Like I said, in Thailand, we kind of take it for granted. When it's come to the Thai ingredient, we Thai ingredient have to be cheap, and then that is the perception from the local people transmitted to people around the world, because the local people think it should be cheap, and then I want to change that. Good ingredient doesn't have to be cheap, so I want to showcase those small producers in the food I cook, where I get them and so on.
And what percentage of your ingredients come from Thailand?
100%.
100%.
So we use everything in the food is all in from Thailand. We don't import anything. And then that's what is the point of having Ledoux, is to showcase the best of Thai ingredient in my cooking.
Imagine you only have one meal left. You can't choose something from your menu, I'm afraid. What would you choose?
I will eat pad kapao, beef any days. That's my first and my last.
I know you worked in New York at some very well-known establishments. Do you miss New York? And how do you compare the two cities from a food point of view?
I think the food point of view is, one thing that we share in common is the dynamic, of the food. We have a lot of good food in Thailand and also in New York. And the people is very friendly, and I think that's what New York is for me. And I miss New York sometimes, but of course I prefer to live here in Thailand, in my hometown, and to cook here, cook Thai food in Thailand, right? So
that's perfect, right? Can you say a few words about your team?
Of course, I'm very proud of my team. All my team is, from Thailand. That I think is, one thing that, as a chef is very important for me as well, that to build up the team of the local chef, because they are the future of our cuisine. And then that for me is not cooking or good Thai food, but to build up the team and build up the future for Thai cuisine.
Fantastic. And before I go, do you mind if I have a selfie with you?
Absolutely, it's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory. Thank you very much, Chef.
Thank you.